You know, sometimes I just like going to the YouTube homepage, scrolling through the feed, and finding something unexplainable, mysterious, and interesting. Most of the time, I used to find that kind of content it was mysterious and creepy in its own way, but recently, I stumbled upon this. To be honest, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a new web series that isn't well known yet, but also kind of like the very first gameplay of a game. Or maybe it's 2-in-1, a web series that blends in gameplay elements, and it's so innovative that I spent several days just thinking about how unusual it is, because the creator doesn't put that much effort into animation. He doesn't animate every frame and every second of the series. He does it by controlling a character in a game. You get it? He created an entire game and switches between key story scenes by actually playing as the main character. Now, as for the plot, it's not straightforward, and everyone can find their own meaning in it. In this pilot episode, even though it's not officially called that, we're introduced to 3 characters. First, the main character himself, who, from what I understand, is a metallic humanoid figure with the ability to attract himself to magnetic platforms and transform into just a tiny metal ball. Then there's a merchant he meets along the way, and a digital angel named Orlin, who appears to be the queen of this particular digital space. She summoned the main character so he could figure out why they might have been disconnected from the global network, or maybe from some kind of global organism they were a part of. And why do I think that? Well, listen. When the main character, let me just call him Snaptic, since that's the name of the animation creator's channel, and the avatar literally shows that same metallic human silhouette. When Snaptic comes to Orlin, he says he received her signal from the data processing hall, and then asks her, "How long was I disconnected?" She tells him that they all lost connection and describes it like the desktop froze and they fell into hibernation. They don't understand what exactly was blocking their signal and cut them off. She also says they haven't been here for a long time. And honestly, I'm not entirely sure what place she's referring to, the place they're currently in, or the place they were before the sudden disconnection. Then, Orlin adds that if they have any chance of seeing any of them again, they need to restore network access. Snaptic, in turn, says he's ready and steps into a portal that Orlin apparently created. After that, we see a slideshow of various abstract retro images and videos. They combine not only different digital operations but also real-world footage. Like I told you at the beginning of the video, everyone who watches this episode, which might look like a game trailer but most likely isn't, will find their own meaning in everything that's going on. Personally, I see it as all of this happening inside the mind of a real person who was possibly hooked up to some computer that was copying his consciousness in order to test digital immortality. But during the transfer, either the computer or the person couldn't handle it, and an accident happened. The person might have gone into clinical death or fully died, but the part of his mind that had already made it onto the computer didn't realize that. So for him, it just felt like some kind of disconnection from the global network. And now Snaptic, who, by the way, might actually be the name of the company that was transferring human data into computers, has to figure out what exactly happened and what caused the disconnection from the common network. Again, this is just my interpretation. I could be wrong, and the creator might not have intended any of this. I also don't want to dig too deep into all this, or analyze every post and previous video on the channel. I just wanted to share my thoughts and show you a channel I find interesting. All links to the original and the creator will be in the description, so you can check it out for yourselves and let me know in the comments what you think. As for me, I'll keep scrolling through YouTube, exploring what neural networks can do, and playing Marvel Rivals.